Hey everyone, John Henry here from School of Trade, and today we're going to be taking a look at a possible scalping pattern as well as a golden wave pattern long on gold. So what we're looking at right now is we have a 1, 2, 3 reset in our signal, which is exactly what we love to see, especially going into a golden wave. We do have our trend filters pointing to the upside, so that's good. We did reject off of these lows. Now the 1, 2, 3 that we're looking at right now is coming off of the fact that we attempted back here, but that wasn't really that good of a signal. When we got to the 4, 5, 6 continuation, again, still a pretty ugly pattern. And now that we finally gotten the 1, 2, 3 reset back up over those BMTs into where now we're looking to buy, it's setting up exactly the way that we want to see it. So what I'm looking to do is I'm waiting for us to actually physically test the BMTs down here at 36.7, 36.6 in this area down here. And then what I'll be looking to do is just place a buy stop limit to take this right back up again to where we can start hopefully getting into this trade to the upside, where we can start looking to take our profits right back for a move higher that we'll be expecting to go past this 1338.2 and above that. So the initial stop on this is going to be 5 ticks, maybe 6 if we bump it below the low of this candle once it triggers us in. Outside of that, the first target will be at +5, second one at +10, and the third target at +20. Now, depending on what we are looking at the top side here, we do have the high of day at 1339.8. Now, if we do get triggered in here at 37.2, we're looking to the high of day, which is 26 ticks. So we've got more than enough room to actually get that 20-tick target filled to the upside before we start running into an area that, we got to be a little bit more careful about. So just waiting for us to get triggered in here. So there we go. We're long at 37.2. We have... I don't know why my stop did that. We'll just bump that up to where it's supposed to be here, and we'll just adjust it 1 tick underneath it, so we're looking at a 6-tick stop. That way we know that if price does come back down against us and stops us out, it's pretty much a dead set area that we know the upside on this is looking a little bit weaker. So now that we're triggered in at 1337.2, again, first target off at +5, 2 contracts off at +5, second target right off at the high that actually worked out pretty well. So 38.2, which is +10, and then +20 right up here at 39.2. Might be able to go a little bit higher up to the high of day as it'll start acting as a magnet as we go up. But really, because that's only 6 ticks difference in there, I'd rather get out ahead of that high of day with this back and forth price action. We've already come off of the highs, then off of the lows, so we know we're sideways. I'd rather not tempt fate and just get the price target filled a little bit early. So now that we're in the trade, we're just waiting for price to move in our direction a little bit more favorably. It took a little bit of heat there on that pullback, but overall it's still working out pretty good. So once we get to +5 ticks, which we just filled here, stop automatically moves to break even here. So a stop now is at 37.2, locked in $100, and really not risking anything anymore. Pretty much all it is from here is if we get stopped out, made $100 less commission. If it goes up, then we're looking at 2 off at 5 for $100, that is, 1 off at +10 for another 100, and if we can get up to that +20, we're looking at a pretty solid $400 trade. So now that we have the first target filled, our stops to break even. Let's see if we can get a push through to these highs up here. If we do get a double top up here, that is pretty likely. As long as our stop is below the cloud down here, we should be okay. That way we know that if price does get a double top here and comes back, the bounce area will be within this cloud and our stop will be in the correct location. So now what we'll do is we'll come back in a little bit now that we've had that first target filled and the risk is off the table. Now we can just pretty much wait for price to get us our targets filled. So we'll be back towards the end of the trade. All right, and we're back. So we just got that final target filled up here. This move actually happened really, really quick through here. Once we had that target filled up here at 39.2, that locked in the rest of it. So we had our first target off at +5 for $100, second target off at the high for another $100, and it did kind of swing around for a little while, just locking our stop up as we went higher, just to protect a little bit of the profits. And then, if it came back and stopped us out, make a little bit extra. And then finally got that final target up here at +20 filled for a total of $400 on the trade. So a really solid trade in this case on gold. Really nice signal reset that we saw right here, right into a 1, 2, 3 golden wave long right back up to the highs again. So yeah, overall a really good trade. If you have any questions about it, feel free to send an email to School of Trade, and don't forget to check out our trial at schooloftrade.com. Have a good one.